What's going on, guys? Just got back from 3 Point Lane, aka Chicken Cottage, to watch United wrap Fulham 3-0, fam. And boy, what a performance. What did I tell you, man, about Maureen, the bus driver? He wanted to get rid of both of the French connection. We would have lost Martial, Pogba, and we would have inherited the B-Tech Jermaine Pennant Willian and Robo-Flop Perisic. A man wanted to bring him a Linkovic-Savic. 3 goals and 1 assist all season. Man tried to turn us into Inter Milan, bruv. Trash football. But anyway, we got him out the door and we're just oozing. And I told you, man, PP was a number 8. No one talks about Iniesta's defending, bruv. Understand, Paul Pogba's doing bits right now. Latched onto the through ball, wrapped that near post. Mummy FC, blood. And that's what I'm saying, easy work. People will say, yeah, the goalkeeper should have done better. But to be fair to Pogba, he's taken it early, first time, and he's absolutely roasted that, bruv. So you could be critical and say the keeper should have done better, but that was an absolute dispatch. And then big up Martial FC, bruv. It's mad how the other guy turned us, well, not turned us, turned a big chunk of the fan base against these 2 players, and they did bits today. It's not the first time, it won't be the last. If Salah or flipping Eden Hazard scored that goal today, their man would have been busting in their pants. I'm telling you, Martial with a close control, it looked like he had the ball on a string. And I told you, man, about his close control. When it comes to dribbling at pace, keeping the ball close, changing direction and balance, there's few players in the world on Martial's level. And that finish opened the body up, R1 circle, blood. And if there was any doubt, PP steps up again. All these men talking about, oh yeah, penalties and that. I think that's 10 goals this season. Paul Pogba's scoring the same amount of goals that a man with a number 9 on his back or a number 10 on his back should be scoring, and he's wearing the number 6. Put respect on that. Because when it was Lampard banging penalties, no one was saying, oh, when he got his 20 goals a season, it was only pens. Now, man, want to talk about penalties for Pogba because you're always chatting shit, blood. Do you know what I mean? If fucking Paul Pogba was walking on water, then man will say, yes, because he can't swim. You, man, are pricks, blood. Understand the level of the footballer that you're watching right now. Best midfield player in the world. Bar none. I'm not trying to hear it, bruv. Now, onto the game. Stuff that I saw today. I think the fullbacks done all right. First half, definitely. Dallo did so much, like so much that goes unnoticed. Man's going to pull up a few numbers for you lot. For the guys that like stats, they're not really stats, but they're just key things that you should probably have a look at. It's mad because I got the stat sheet here, yeah, and what it does is it tells you like the most link-ups like in the game, so which players pass to each the most. And when you look at it, you got Dalot to Mata 15 times, pass combinations. Mata to Dalot again 13 times, so them man linked up well. Then you got Dalot to Herrera as well, 12 times, bro. So Dalot was linking up very well with Ander Herrera, who was drifting to the right in the midfield, and also Juan Mata. So they were playing nice little triangles, bro. Like on the left-hand side, obviously, Pogba to Martial, bro. You know what I'm saying? Luke Shaw's not in there. And that's what I was saying to you, man, because he don't get high up enough up the pitch. And that's my main criticism of him, bruv. Like, he put in some horrendous crosses today. Like, we don't need to talk about that. His overall game was pretty good. Defensively, he looked solid today. In possession of the ball, he looked good. Everything looked all right, bruv. Like, he's a very functional left back. But you see these combinations, getting forward and joining in and that kind of attacking, that's what I expect from our fullback. And Dalot today linked up with Mata and Ander Herrera. I'd love to see Luke Shaw doing the same with Pogba and Martial. Because as I've said, we're a very left side dominant team. And for someone that has the opportunity to get forward and link up as much as Luke Shaw does, why does the guy have hardly any assists? I think he's got 1 assist all season, bro. Like, and for someone that gets as high up the pitch, well, he should get that high up the pitch. He should have way more than that. Ander Herrera, bad boy, breaking up play as usual. He's the boss man, and he initiates the press as well. If you watch the game, there was one time he's broken forward. He's pressing, and then he's forward and he's pushing Lukaku on, and he's saying, yeah, get your big ass up there and go shut down something. Do you know what I mean? Make yourself useful instead of being in there, bruv, and just stealing oxygen, blood. Because that's what he's doing right now at the top for Man United in that number 9 shirt, bruv. It's a travesty. Ander Herrera is super, super underrated as a player. I think the fans appreciate him, but his tenacity, his aggression, and just his shithousery, blood. Nobody wins a free kick or waste time like Ander Herrera. I'm sure that new deal is coming soon. and it's very well deserved, man. Solid performance. I think every game he guarantees you at least a 7.5 out of 10. Like, that's how he's playing at the moment, bro. Now, man, you're static, bro. I told you, man, about Matic, yeah? He's the weak link in the midfield. Like, he had an all right game today, but, bro, if we're going to go to the next level, top midfielders can play on the half turn, innit? He can't do that. Every time you play Matic the ball, he'll always play the way he's facing if he can. Because it's like he don't have wing mirrors and he does everything really slowly, bruv. If he does turn, he turns and it's 3 touches to turn round. He doesn't just open his body up and receive the ball side on. So he ends up taking too many touches and he gets the ball nicked off him. People used to criticise Pogba, yeah, for losing the ball. But most of the time it was him trying to play a pass that didn't come off. But Matic gets his pocket picked, bruv, like ridiculously, and for someone that's at a top level club, like it's not acceptable. I think he needs to be the midfielder that we are looking to replace if we're gonna go up. And I think Ruben Neves and Neves and Ndombele, man, are looking at really. Do you know what I mean? But I think Neves is more a carrot kind of player, so I think because he's a carrot kind of player and he's in the Prem, I'd go for him to replace Nemanja Matic. And then we've got a ball-winning, deep-lying playmaker and we're in business, bruv. Because that midfield is almost at the right balance. Man like Pineapple Head Smalling, bruv. Man like Sideshow Bob. He had a solid game today. Like, what I say why I prefer Smalling to Jones is because Jones thinks he's a good footballer, innit? Smalling knows he's shit. So because Smalling knows he's shit, he thinks, innit? He thinks. Even when he's passing the ball 5 yards, he's like, yo, let me size this up. Let me make sure it's... Because he knows he's crap. Phil Jones, on the other hand, bruv, like, he gets ahead of himself and tries to make runs and them things there, bruv. And it goes terribly wrong, bruv. Like, he is prone to one mistake a game. Whereas Smalling, he's aggressive, you're lunging. He's a terrible footballer, bruv. But he's an old-fashioned defender. Like, he loves getting his shirt dirty, he loves tussling, he loves throwing himself into challenges. And even though I don't rate man, like today, like he did all right. Only Marshall flourishing, fam, in this new system. Him and PP were doing absolute bits. I think today we saw how unselfish Martial is, bruv. Like, and you know what's mad? A lot of the times he gets in positions down the left, he's dribbling, and he's trying to pick a pass out and slide it across and it might get blocked and that. Whereas if that was Rashford, he would just cut in and shoot. Do you know what I mean? I think Tony needs to get a bit more selfish to score a few more goals, bruv. Because he creates these positions and he does try and pass, bruv. Like, if you watch the highlights today, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And he does it a lot. And people say, oh yeah, his end product. But it's not that. It's that he's very unselfish and he will try and pass if there's a pass on. Whereas sometimes I think he should just keep his head down, get it out of his feet and wrap it. And as for fucking Lukaku, blood, let me tell you something, yeah? As I said in the fan cam today, bruv, if you gave the man a belt, he couldn't hold up his fucking trousers. He's awful. Like, duct tape wouldn't stick to man, bruv. Good luck trying to kidnap man. That's all I'm saying. He's horrible. We saw at the other end, Mitrovic was bullying our centre-backs. Even though they marshalled him pretty well, he stuck it on Chris Smalling, he stuck it on Phil Jones, he stuck it on David De Gea and just clattered him. He's just a big bastard, bruv. Like, if you're not going to influence the game by scoring goals and linking play and doing these other things, bro, let the defenders know that you're there. We're doing extremely well right now because we've been playing with 10 men every time that Lukaku plays. He offers fuck all, blood. Like, when you look on the number sheet today, he's at the top 5% for cross accuracy, because he put in a couple crosses that went to someone. That's his best attribute, from the right hand side, putting in a cross. Because you don't have to be precise with it, you can just kind of whip it into an area. And he does that all right. But other than that, like, he's unbelievable, bruv. Like, even Martial's goal, go and watch Martial's goal back. Lukaku was standing in the middle with his arms flailing, screaming, asking for a pass. He had 3 men around him. Like, there was no way the ball was getting to him. He calls for the ball in positions where he's not even he doesn't have the right balance or the right body shape to receive it. Like, he actually doesn't know what's going on, bruv. Like, for someone with such a shit touch, he's always calling out for the ball when he's not showing the right shapes to receive it. And a part of the reason why his touch is shit, one is because he don't have the finesse, but two, his body shape is all wrong to receive the ball. Like, he's never side on. Never. And even when he's got his back to play, he's off balance. Like, man's not winning flick on headers. You're 6'3", yeah, 6'4", and twice the size of Paul Pogba. But Pogba's shrugging players off and bouncing them off, yeah. And you are jumping up in the air, balls bouncing off your chest. You're flicking the ball onto no man's land. Like, Mitrovic could have done for us more than what Lukaku offered us. And I said it in the fan cam and I'll say it again. We could bring in a youth team player to offer more than what he offers us, bruv. Because everyone blamed the style of play under the last guy for why he looks shit. And you know what? Because a lot of people weren't performing, that kind of saved him, innit? Like, you could scapegoat the snoring style of football, bruv. The ball football, like Inter Milan. You can say, oh yeah, you know what? A lot of people aren't flourishing. I'm not getting enough chances. But now, we're playing a free-flowing attacking game. You're seeing all of his deficiencies. He's a crap footballer. I'm not trying to hear anything else from anyone else, bruv. Because when people were saying, oh yeah, Andy Cole and that, try to compare him to Andy Cole. Andy Cole was a shooter. He was a shooter. He was chipping goalkeepers. He was scoring goals with both feet. He was scoring bicycle kicks, all these things. This myth that he needed 4 or 5 chances to score a goal was absolute bullshit. You're not one of the all-time Premier League top scorers, yeah? And scoring the goals that he scored in a team where he was rotated as well, bruv. And he didn't take penalties, bruv. Alan Shearer took penalties, bro. Do you know what I mean? A lot of these players on this scoring list, Wayne Rooney as well, took penalties. Like, Andy Cole never took pens. And he's one of the Premier League all-time top scorers. So put some fucking respect on his name. And Lukaku can go in the bin, fam. And towards the end of the game, we did really well today. We didn't run out of steam. My usual criticism of Ollie Ball so far has been that it's like these man empty the tank. But we marshalled the game very well. Once we went 2-0 up, and Herrera dropped a bit further back and said, you know what, I'm going to stay next to Matic. I'll leave Paul Pogba to do whatever the fuck he's doing. And we played like a 4-2-4 formation. And we just saw the game out. We controlled it. We passed it well. We took the sting out of it. We were attacking. And if there wasn't a pass on, instead of trying to beat the man and possibly losing it, we were going back and recycling the ball and that. And I think that it was a very professional, well-marshalled performance. And that's the 4th clean sheet away from home on the trot. For a team that badly needed a centre-back, and fucking Snoring said at the start of the season, if we don't get a centre-back, we'll be in trouble. And now, man, I got 4 clean sheets on the bounce, and our goal difference has flipped. I read somewhere that at the point at which the tweet was put out, I think it was Luckhurst or something like that, we'd scored more goals than Tottenham and Chelsea or something like that, and Arsenal. For a team that was in minus goal difference, bruv, put some fucking respect on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So for any of you, man, that are still not convinced that Ole should get this job, please understand, yeah, that there's no manager in world football that would have us on the points that we're on right now, playing the football we're playing, bruv, with these players. Like, don't get it twisted. There might be managers that might have been able to do as well as him, but nobody would have bettered him. Nobody. Because Pep's got better players than us. And in the last 11, 12 games, they have not mustered more wins than us. We still haven't lost a game in 11 games. I think between the last time we lost a game, City have lost 3 or something like that. Liverpool have lost. Everyone's lost games. And these are teams that are supposedly better than us and have better players than us. So what Ollie's doing, do not underestimate, please. And today, I saw them man in the dugout. Mike Phelan was in the middle, and Carrick and Ollie were either side of them, and he was talking to these man. Make no mistake, Mick is pulling strings. Them man was standing there like two students, and Mick was telling them what time it was, bro. Like, he is the glue that's keeping this all together. And we've got 2 young coaches with no ego, none whatsoever. Ollie's come in, he knows Pogba's a big personality. He said, listen, I'm building a team around Pogba. Pogba's the man. Every time we play well, Ollie's like, look at the players I have. Why would you not want to play for this guy, bruv? Why would you not? Do you know what I mean? So everything's in place. Everything's in place. Even if we lose the next 4 games, it's not going to change. And I don't think we will either. But my opinion will not change. Ollie's the right man for the job, blood. He is. Like, we need to play the Manchester United way from now on. If we do get Poch, would be a good appointment, but we're going to play football the Pochettino way, bruv. We are Manchester United. Any manager that comes in needs to play the Manchester United way. Ollie's playing that way, he gets it, bruv. And this is the closest thing we could have got to having Sir Alex Ferguson back, bruv. So you lot just fucking know we are back. Alright, guys. Normally I do standout performers, but fam, we already know. Pogba, Martial, French connection, bruv. Le Flair, blood. And man are just doing bits, innit? Like, Pogba has been involved, either scoring or assisting, in over a third of Manchester United's goals this season. So, every third goal, Pogba's scoring or assisting it. It's actually 40%. So, yeah, it's over 33%. So, it's over a third. Please put respect on that. Put respect on that. Because there's no one in his position in Europe that can see, man. And he gave them half a season head start, because he only started transforming into what he's doing now 10, 11 games ago. So imagine if he's doing this from the start of the season, it'll be out of sight. I don't want to hear none of this Pogba slander. Man, don't want to hear, but he can't do this. I don't want to hear this person's better than him, because they're not, bruv. It's that simple, bruv. He's one of the top players in the world, bruv, irrespective of position. And in midfield, there's not a better player. So Pogba and Martial stand out for me, and obviously the shithouse and the Herrera, bruv. Like, you can't say enough. You can't say enough about the guy. He's just different fucking gravy. Right, guys, so let me know in your comments below what you think of the match reaction. Do you think I missed any players? Are there any points that you weren't too sure about, bruv? Just let me know. Keep it interactive. Who were your top players? How did you find the performance? Etc, etc, bruv. Keep it interactive, man. Let me know as well how you man feeling about the PSG game. I personally think that over 2 legs, I said it before, I thought they would have too much for us over 2 legs, but we'd win the home tie. But now I'm thinking we'll definitely score away from home. So if we deal with them at home, we have every chance. But I'm very confident, bro. Like, don't get it twisted, guys. Like, we have to take an L eventually. We have to, innit? It's the law of averages. We're not going to win every game to the end of season. But I just feel like even if we lose a game, it doesn't matter. We'll go out the next week and we'll slap someone. Because that's the mood that we're in. And I'm feeling fucking great, bruv. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share that shit. And make sure you follow me on the Twitter, because I take you lot's tweets for the Rants Red Talk and for the Flex and Rant Show. So it's at Rants and Bants on Twitter and on Instagram. And obviously, share that. Sub. A man's gonna catch you lot in a bit. Peace.